wish I could turn that fan down. That's so loud. Alright. We are done, folks. My brother's already gone. And by the way, I told somebody in the comments that, of one of the last few videos, that I was going to slip some money in my brother's car. And I was, but his car was locked. So instead, got his discount on parts. And so I gave him the money for that, his price, but I gave him the cash for it, and then I just slipped extra money on the back side of it. And then he's like, "You're a jerk." And I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Because you know I wouldn't take this." I said, "Yeah, but now you had to, because I gave it to you all in just one big bunch." And he's like, "Yeah, you're lucky." He goes, "I'm going to put it in your pocket." And I'm like, no, you're not." So I blocked my pockets, and he ended up pocketing it. And if he didn't, I would have found another way. If nothing else, I would have just gave it to his girlfriend, because then I know it gets to someone anyway. It'll still be used for my niece, his daughter, if nothing else. But anyway, I feel like a man deserves the wages for his work. So, wow, that focus though. What is happening with that focus? Hello. Alright, so now we are on the road, and car is stopping like a champ, man. I'll do another video when I'm not driving, obviously, showing the brake line under the hood. It's kind of funny looking. It doesn't look right at all, but it's working just fine. The last video showed the diagram of how it was run, and the way they had it run before made it so that it wasn't really over the engine, or, yeah, I mean, just engineering wise, it was just stupid. But it also made sense to, run it the way they did, only so that it wasn't showing. I don't care what it looks like under the hood, as long as everything works right. Like, really, that's all that matters. And so we ran it, or I should say my brother ran it across the top, and I'll show you that later. But anyway, I just wanted to do an update video and show you guys that we are stopping and we're good to go. And I know that some of you like these nighttime drives anyway. I'm going to, I guess I'll just video to the gas station, because I need to fill up the tank. Getting, I don't know how low exactly, but getting a little low on gas, I guess. So, this is so nice. Like, the brakes are amazing. I love it. I love it when the brakes work good. If nothing else works on the car, the brakes have to work. If nothing else works, I gotta have my brakes, man. Of course, if the engine don't run, then the brakes are kind of pointless, but you know, not totally, because even then you can still move it around, and you'll still need brakes to help you stop it. Dang, that's a double trailer right there. Nice. So, anywho, the parts, because everything was done under my brother's account, it ended up only being so far there. Okay, so here's the thing. First of all, one brake line and then some brake cleaner. Had to get a can of that too, and so it only totaled like 13 bucks with his discount. And again, labor was all free, so except for the money I gave him for his services, I paid him, but it didn't actually technically cost. I mean, it costed, but it didn't. I wasn't charged. Anyway, so here's the thing. It felt really bad, like before I took it off the. After we took it off the, or before taking it off the hoist, I sat in it on the hoist so I could pump the brakes while we bled them, because we did it old school. They have like tools you can use to bleed the brake by yourself, but we like the old school method where someone sits in the car, pumps the brakes, someone on the outside of the car opens the bleeder valve, and the two-man operation just, I don't know, I like that method better. I don't know if I trust it more or if I'm just more familiar with it, but wow, what is happening with that focus, man? I'm at a red light, so I can look down at the phone a little bit. Actually, I can look right at the phone and just stare at it, because I can see the light in front of me clearly. But anyway, the brakes were really soft before taking them off, or taking it off the hoist. But I drove it around the area. It's a big shop with a big parking lot that goes all the way around the building, and then a little side road and stuff. So you could call it around the block, because it might as well be around the block. And just that little short drive, the brakes felt awesome. So I think they're okay, but I'll be monitoring them, because if they get softer again, that means that I probably have a leak in the brake booster. And I looked up the cost of those, and those are not something that they carry at Mikey's shop, which means I'll have to pay. Well, actually, if I bring Mikey with me, he could use his shop's discount at the parts store. And so, but my price would be $158, or what was it, $159 or something. Basically $160. So hopefully that's not a problem. Hopefully that's not leaking. But if it is, we could probably, I don't know what the discount would be for his shop, but his shop gets a discount at the same store that I usually go to for my car parts, which is O'Reilly's, because O'Reilly's is the best. I love O'Reilly's. Although the people have changed over the years, I've still only run into pretty decent people there for the most part. Mostly knowledgeable, but most importantly, they have the best prices on parts. So, like Napa is a little more pricey. And I didn't even know this, but oh, I can't even think of the name of it. It's been so long. There was another parts store that I thought didn't even exist anymore. Bumper to Bumper, it's called Bumper to Bumper Auto Parts. They have a little store in Stoughton where I live, and I have not been in that store because they just went downhill many, many years ago, like way downhill. So, dude, I don't know what's going on with the focus on this camera. I'm really, really sorry about that. And I also hope that you can hear me okay. But anyway, brakes are working well, and everything's looking good, so we're happy about that. And happy that I was able to help my brother out. And I don't know if she wants the credit or not, but if you happen to see this video, you know who you are. Thank you so much for helping me out. I gotta get over this way, because the gas station I'm going to is on the left side. Although I could wait till I get to Stoughton, but I'm just gonna fill up down here to keep the video a little shorter. So, anyway, we're gonna do that. And I need to slow down because the speed limit is 40 now. Now, I don't have a speedometer. I mean, I do, but I don't have a dash light, so I can't see my speedometer. So, the app that I usually use for my odometer, I use it as a speedometer as well at nighttime, because I can't see my dash at nighttime. The speedometer works, but just no light to see it. So, although I do have this, maybe this will work. Then I can see now that's actually smart, because now I have light down there and I can keep the camera going without having to like use the app to see my speedometer. So that's cool. But anyways, yeah, that's good to know. Cool. We're gonna do that. So maybe I'll use the camera on the last stretch too. But for now, I'm gonna pull into here so I can top off my gas tank, because, you know, it's good to have gas. I mean, that's a car. It's good to have gas in your car. That's what I meant. I mean, sometimes it's good to have gas. You know what? We're not going there. This is a friendly channel. So anyway, whew, alright, we made it. Woohoo! My favorite gas station ever. Quick Trip. Great prices on food, great choices of food. We love it, love it, love it. So, anywho, this is just under 10 minutes, so yippee-ki-yay. I'm going to upload this. I forgot this the last few times, but remember, take care of your pets. They will take care of you. Adios.